Hello everybody, welcome to another All Maverick reaction with me, Alan, and Jez.
Hello.
Jez,
Yes.
we finally got here. It's been a long time coming.
Yes.
Apologies to everyone who has stuck with us up until this point. I say it like we're at the very end of the show. We've reached the end of the first season.
Yeah, we did. To be fair, over this season we have had 2 large breaks.
Yeah, we have.
And we're gonna not do that going forward.
No.
So,
We promised we would start getting them out more regularly, and we are now, right? We're on Exodus Part 3.
We're actually filming this one before the other ones actually come out.
We are getting ahead, right? And we are filming this one at like 11 PM as well.
Yes,
So that's the dedication we're giving.
Yeah.
That's why it looks really dark in this room.
I'm normally in bed by 9.
Yeah, this is way past Jez's bedtime. Well, Jez, let's get you all tucked up in bed as soon as we can. Shall we start the episode?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so here we go. This is Lost, Season 1, Episode 25, Exodus, Part 3. So let's go, Jez, in 3, 2, 1, go.
What is it?
I saw it. We gotta get out of here.
So what?
Do you not see the little black, like, cloud of smoke?
No.
Do you not see it? It went across the screen in the middle.
Oof. Of course, Locke's like...
Locke's like, I will put this down.
He's going to Crocodile Dundee it, doing the old...
Yeah.
Locke, what are you doing?
I'm going to tame it. Whoa, right next to him.
Locke!
Sounds mechanical. Okay, why does it look so scared?
He suddenly realised I should stop about with this thing.
Jack!
I'll still be running. Well, the rest. What is that noise? It sounds like the kind of funfair sound, doesn't it? Yeah. You've been cranked up the roller coaster.
I think I heard, and I might be completely wrong, I heard this a long time ago, that sound is from something in a taxi. Like the thing that ticks over for the journey distance, like in an old taxi. I might be completely wrong, but I'm sure that's what I remember hearing.
No, it's in my bag. Just go get it, hurry, go!
Oh, he switched it out of the bags.
What a little...
Just let me go. What? I'll be all right. No! Let me go. I'll be all right. Let me go.
I got it.
Now throw it in.
No! You're blowing.
Just do it, hurry, I can't hold it.
Don't do this, Kate.
Throw it in. Now, Kate!
Oh, what's the the smoke? What the I'm so confused right now.
Imagine being just one of the normal people on the island, like the people who aren't getting involved with all this mad stuff. Just be like, what is going on?
That's spending their days like long walks along the beach and...
Yeah, trying to catch fish.
So what words are in here? English words. What can you say?
Starboard. Aft. Port. Sail. Eat.
Yeah, did you well. Hope you know how lucky you are, man.
They've come a long way.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Those two absolutely hated each other at the start.
It's yours. That.
Oh, yeah, because he found it,
Yeah.
didn't
You.
What?
You.
He's a good guy, really, old
Yeah.
Jin.
Yeah, their relationship's like growing quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
From punching each other up.
Yeah, on several occasions.
Yeah.
They were bringing back.
Don't say that.
They will.
How do you know that?
Because he said he would. Charlie will bring your baby back.
I was just about to say, why is it light there and it was dark then? I realised they're in the cave.
Charlie, wait!
Yeah. You do find that in bits of Lost, though. You do get some funny moments like that. Idiot! Oh.
See, let me see.
It's bleeding.
Oh.
Animal, what is she?
Keep the pressure on, like this.
Ow, ow, ow.
She's been here for 16 years. She's learned how to set traps quickly. Okay, let's have a look.
Quick, that was pretty fast.
It's bleeding
Yeah.
too much.
At this point, Charlie's realising he's made a bad request.
He's like, hold on, let me just get the heroin out of my pocket.
Mate, it's a bit liberal. You've got a bit liberal round the eye.
Like, surely you can like wipe that off. Surely.
Yeah, the bit that's right next to his eyeball. Look at it!
1, 2, 3.
You know.
It's pretty burnt all his eyelashes off.
So that bed looks way too comfy for this not to be a flashback.
Yeah. Oh god.
I need my car.
What was it?
20 minutes.
Wait, the power socket had burst. Had blown.
Oh, his flight.
Yeah.
Some of us have a bloody flight to make.
Coming through, excuse me. No!
To be fair, the say the numbers are giving bad luck, but...
Do you see the 42? That's one of the numbers.
Oh, okay.
If you really look for numbers that pop up in this, they're almost always one of the numbers.
Should have worn my Lost Numbers t-shirt, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Head over to allmaverickmerch.com.
There you go.
The airline has a policy that a man of your size must purchase 2 tickets.
What? I didn't have to do that on the flight out here.
Am I going to have to wear you, dear?
Fine, whatever. I'll buy
This
one.
don't happen, does it?
Yeah. I don't know. If people do sometimes have to get 2 tickets, don't they? I've heard of it happening.
Yeah, but not surely when you're at the desk, they just look at you and go, people of your size need to buy an extra seat.
Hello, fatty. You need to get an extra seat, don't you, you chunky bastard?
I don't think you're meant to make this flight, dear.
She's such a rude bastard.
Yeah. Go, Hurley, go!
Sorry, it's an emergency. I gotta cut through. Excuse me. Dude, back of the line. You don't understand.
Oh, don't touch his t-shirt there. Mate, wash your hands.
Next.
Right.
I'll give you $500 to borrow your scooter. I just had a hip replacement. I need this thing. $1,600.
Coming through.
This is like those like cheesy, like kind of romantic comedy bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're trying to make the flight to
Yeah.
stop someone getting on it, or...
See that? All those numbers on the back of those kids' shirts with the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Like that baseball team or whatever they were. They each had one of the numbers. 14, 23.
Yeah.
2 of the numbers.
Hold the door. Hold the.
23.
Hold it.
The numbers are especially prevalent with Hurley, like, you know.
For the love of all that is good and holy in the world, let me on this plane.
Hunter, this is Jenna. We've got one more. This is your lucky day.
If anything, his bad luck was trying to keep him off the plane.
Actually loving that sweaty hug.
Yeah. Imagine the smell at that point. There you go, look.
15, 20, 44, 15, 16, 20, 44.
Did you say something?
No.
Thought I heard 23.
Does that mean something to you?
What?
That number? 23?
It's my brother's lucky number.
The guy who called the feds on me back in Australia. Did it for a $23,000 reward. Mean something to you?
Nah. Just a number.
What the hell was all that about back there, John?
What was what about?
You asked me to let you go.
That's right.
Now, that thing was taking you down the hole, and you asked me to let you go.
Hurt me.
No, John, it was gonna kill you.
I seriously doubt that.
I need to know why you believe that that thing wasn't gonna...
I believe that I was being tested. I think that's why you and I don't see eye to eye sometimes, Jack. Because you're a man of science.
What does that make you?
Me, I'm a man of faith.
We've spoken about this quite a bit throughout, haven't we? Him being a man of science, him being of faith.
You think we crashed on this place by coincidence? Especially this place? We were brought here for a purpose, for a reason, all of us.
And who brought us here, John?
The island. The island brought us here.
Jack's like, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yeah, he's like, okay, yeah.
Did you talk with Boone about Destiny, John?
Too often.
Boone was a sacrifice that the island demanded.
That makes you sound fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The hatch, Jack. All of it. All of it happened so that we could open the hatch.
No, we're opening the hatch so that we can survive.
Survival is all relative, Jack.
So what I didn't get there was just how
Yeah.
he was obviously really intrigued to see the smoke metal creature, whatever it is, making all that noise again.
Yeah.
But then he then looked absolutely terrified and was running away from it.
I'm sorry, sir, but the special wheel.
I guess it wasn't what he expected from the first time he'd encountered it, was it? It was different,
No,
but I
but
guess
then-
he was still wanted to...
We find it.
Well, he wanted to test his faith, didn't he, I think?
Yeah.
Not another
Sir,
flight.
but there's
Look,
nothing I can do.
I can get Michelle. We can carry him on. Would you mind if we carry you on?
It's got to be embarrassing for him.
Yeah.
He's not a guy who likes to be kind of have to rely on other people, you know.
Get your bag, sir.
If you need anything, just press the call button.
Okay.
It's a big ass long flight. What if he needs a toilet?
I was literally thinking that. He's flying from
plonked in there.
Australia to America.
Yeah. Well, sure.
Isn't that like a day? How long does Australia to America take?
Like a long time, isn't it?
I'm Googling it.
It's like 24 hours for us, isn't it? So it's
I'm Googling it. Flight time.
if they're going to LA, it's probably not going to be as bad, is it? Because they'd be flying east, wouldn't they?
So from Australia to like LA is it's about 12 hours still. Almost 13 hours. I hope he hasn't had a big drink.
Hugo, take these extra sticks back a couple 100 yards.
Me?
I like how Locke always calls everyone by their first name. You know, like even if nobody else ever does, right?
Yeah.
Like he calls Hurley Hugo. It's a nice little kind of character thing of his. Where did they get the reel for it from? Was that in there as well?
No, it was in the ship, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm sure I remember him picking it up. So I was wondering a few minutes ago, like how they're actually going to set the dynamite off. Then I think, actually, I'm sure they picked up.
I'm just
some...
going to lob it at the hatch.
Yeah.
We could be here for weeks. If that battery runs out...
Man said every hour.
Yeah, I would trust Sayid when it comes to...
No more.
Yeah.
Got the patience of a saint. Seen the way he talks to you. I'd have showed him the back of my hand a long time ago.
Is that what your father did to you? Show you the back of his hand?
My daddy never got a chance to beat me. Shot himself when I was 8.
That why you want to die, man?
Very open of him to tell that story.
Yeah.
Since the day you told me you wanted on this raft, I couldn't figure it out. Why does a guy who only cares about himself want to risk his life to save everyone else? The way I see it, there's only two choices. You're either a hero or you want to die.
Wow. I ain't no hero, Mike.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
That what I think it is?
Something's out there.
Surely the dot tells you where it is. Burn the baby already.
They've done a bit of a House of the Dragon on it. Dakaris!
This is it? This is the black smoke? Where are they?
I don't know.
That's not a big fire for all that black smoke that was created, was it?
That's what you put on it, though, isn't it? If you put on the right stuff.
Yeah.
Daniel, I can hear you. Come out. Please, he needs his mother.
I'm the mother now.
They were not here.
Daniel.
I just wanted my Alex back.
Oh, you were right, Al, weren't you? You said you...
I thought...
Gonna trade for the bait for her
Yeah.
kid, yeah.
It's okay. I know.
Stay calm, Charlie.
Yeah.
I got him.
Stay cool, honey bun.
I thought he was going to have a bit of an overreaction there, but...
There never were any others. You started the fires yourself.
No. I heard them whispering.
You're a nutjob. You heard nothing.
I heard them say they were coming for the child.
Sayid's heard the whispers.
Yeah.
Others said they were coming for the boy.
Bang! Jack and Locke just raining down everywhere.
I'll do it.
Of course you will. Jack, you're the fucking doctor on the island, mate. When are you going to realise this?
You made a good point last episode, wasn't it? Like, in any other
Yeah.
situation, like any war, the doctor would be the one to be the most protected.
Yeah.
It's like, you're really valuable to be alive.
Exactly. Don't be f***ing around with dynamite. Especially with all those flaming torches around.
Putting the dynamite in your pack. You had no right to make that.
Everybody wants me to be a leader until I make a decision that they don't like. If we survive this, we survive tonight, we're gonna have a Locke problem.
I think he's starting to think that, well, he's starting to think John's crazy, isn't he?
Oh,
did that scare you?
I thought the bomb was about to go off. Dynamite was about to go.
There's
oh shit,
numbers.
numbers.
No. Stop! Stop! I can't do this! Stop! Wait! Stop! I can't do this! I can't do this! Stop! What are you...
Locke's like, nah, mate, I'm starting.
Stop! What are you doing? Why'd you do that? The numbers are bad! Hurley! The numbers are bad! Stop! No, Hurley!
Oh, he sounds like a madman, don't he?
Yeah.
You gotta get back! You gotta get back!
Imagine if the smoke clears and it's just absolutely fine.
Give me the damn flare gun.
Hold on a sec.
It's closer, I'm telling you, look at it.
I know, okay? I got...
How many flare guns do they have?
They've only got one flare.
It's moving away.
Go on, fire it.
Come on.
Please, God.
Coming back. It's coming back. Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I know.
Imagine that, though. Something coming back. You don't really know what it
that's
is.
what I saw earlier. Oh.
That's a wave.
Oh.
It's a wave.
Gosh.
Hey!
Hey.
What's going on? What are you folks doing this far out here? We were to play the plane crash. We got on it for a month, man. Plane crash, huh? Well, how about that?
Oh, these are dodges.
Only the thing is, we're gonna have to take the boy. What?
Huh?
What'd you say? The boy. We're gonna have to take him.
Are these the others?
Who are you people? Just give us the boy. Not
Go on, you can take
anybody. Well, all right then. Hey!
Gosh.
No!
Oh, there goes Michael too. They're all in now.
Oh.
Well, there goes Raft number 2.
I'm so confused right now.
I love how you remember none of this show. Even like the big moments like that, you're like, I don't remember any of this.
Oh no, they look dodgy as well, I couldn't remember it. Can't remember Sawyer getting shot. No, he survives.
Got these two come back like the bloody heroes. Jack's getting him. Charlie's getting laid tonight. Yeah, we had to kill like a dozen men.
Yeah.
To get him back. We fought a dragon. Mad.
Oh, them two getting back together.
Actually, maybe it's Sayid who's getting lucky tonight. He turned around there like he was out of a perfume advert or something.
Charlie. I've forgotten about we hadn't actually seen anything about the heroine.
Yeah. That's how I'm going to walk around all the time from now on. Just fucking raging. Oh yeah, of course, he's only just been over there just doing that job, hasn't he, Sayid, where he's kind of undercover.
The terrorist,
Yeah, with the terrorist cell.
Yeah.
Right there. But the guy who didn't even want to do it in the end. And they basically forced his hand. God damn, you'd be like, oh, please don't let me be sat next to that guy.
I love down the long haul flight of how late he was. There's still seats left on the...
Yeah.
You don't get that nowadays, do you?
No. He's like, yeah, kid, I made it. Oh look, that's the comic. That's the comic that Walt found that he was reading.
Yes.
Art's helping Claire there. Friendliest moment of the season between those guys.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Well, they're in.
Heavy house door.
Yeah. Imagine if the show had got cancelled after that.
Yeah. No, that's some stairs. Broken stairs. Oh, come on.
Well, there you go.
We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait.
We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait. We're okay. There we go. So, that's it. That's the end of Lost Season 1. We got there eventually. What did you think of that as a season finale, Jez?
That was awesome. Yeah, it went so fast.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been like 20 minutes.
I remember when I first watched this, just going... Luckily, because Lost started so late in the UK... Season 2 was basically about to launch in the US when Season 1 came out in the UK. So we pretty much got Season 1 and then almost straight away Season 2. So we didn't have a big gap between those two seasons over here.
Yeah. So
but that would have been a killer. That would have been a killer.
If it left on a little cliffhanger like that, wouldn't have been good. No. Not good for the soul.
You enjoyed it though?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, very much.
For a season finale, it's probably got some of the most like... I don't know, like outstanding questions I've ever, like the questions I just desperately needed answers to more than probably any other show I can think of. Like, you know, some shows have an interesting cliffhanger, but this has obviously got this moment. Like since you first saw the hatch, I just remember it being this really something that just really grabbed you, you know, and be like, what the hell is that on this island? And then to be like, oh, goddamn. Like I just, you know, and obviously Walt getting taken as well. Charlie ending up with the drugs.
Walt being taken. Like who the f are those people?
Yeah.
I'm presuming they're the others because they wanted a child.
Yeah.
But they've got a boat and they can move around. Like I thought the others were stranded.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I got a bit confused. I thought the others were stranded on the island as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were other like natives, or
but they've got a boat that could probably get quite a distance away.
Yeah, it's not a big boat, but they've got a boat.
But it's better than that raft.
yeah, for sure. They've got a petrol-based boat, right?
Yeah. What the hell is the smoke monster?
Yeah.
Because we heard a lot more of it in this episode. A lot more of the mechanics of it. But it's what I don't understand. Like when it got there close up to Locke, it sounded like it almost sounded like that clicking noise when you're going up a roller coaster, when you're going up the when it's taking up the it sounded like
gears
that.
and
So it
cogs
sounds
and
so
chains.
mechanical, but then when you see it, it's like a puff of smoke.
Yeah.
And then what had grabbed his leg?
So many questions.
Yeah.
So many questions.
Yeah.
I remember, like, when I first watched this, when the boat appeared, I remember when the light first came on the boat, I was like, it was like a proper tense moment. And when he went, we're going to have to take the boy, I just remember, like, the hairs on my arms just standing up on end and being like, oh, Yeah, because obviously Danielle said that she heard the people saying that they were coming for the boy.
Yeah.
That's what she'd heard the others saying.
Yeah.
You know, so she'd assumed it was Aaron, but...
No, it was Walt.
It was Walt they were after all along. But why? Why are they after
Sawyer,
Walt?
he got shot.
Sawyer got shot?
I know he's not dead.
No, you know that, yeah.
I know that. But their raft's blown up.
And they're clearly pretty far out, right? Like they've been going a while.
Do an end of Jaws, are they? And just like kind of have a couple of them on a bit of wood and
swimming back on a bit of wood, yeah.
They said they're 15 miles out.
Is that how far out they said they were at this point?
Yeah, Michael said they were 15 miles out. So
jeez, yeah.
I'm confused with that. I was confused with that.
Yeah, it's a big finale, right? Like, you know, there's so much. And yeah, I mean, like I say, it leaves you with so many questions. Even the little thing about where you find out that Charlie has taken one of the statues. It's not a big point, but you're like, oh, Charlie, no, mate, you're coming back as the hero.
Yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment.
You're coming back as the hero.
And then the bloody numbers. They're on the actual hatch.
Yeah. Well, we'd see them on the hatch already. Did you not remember that?
No.
Yeah. When we first saw the hatch, when they first sort of dug it all up, it wasn't even when we very first saw it. It was after they dug it up a bit.
Did they make a big deal of it?
No, the camera just panned down to it. Well, they didn't know, right? Because the numbers didn't mean anything to them.
Yeah.
They mean something to us, but the camera panned to those numbers, so we knew they were there, but no one else had mentioned them. But yeah, the numbers are all over the show, especially anytime you're with Hurley. Like during the Hurley flashback there, the one that was a bit like you said out of a rom-com, the numbers were everywhere. They were all over the kids' jerseys. It was the flight number. It was his ticket number. It was the like the amount he paid in the cab or whatever and stuff like that. Yeah, the numbers are
interesting that the number 23 had significant meaning to Kate. I wonder if any of the other numbers mean stuff to everyone else.
Yeah, you do. If you watch everyone's flashbacks, the numbers do appear all over. And that's not really a spoiler, I don't think. The numbers do appear all over if you keep an eye out for it, but they are especially prominent around things to do with Hurley. So 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Those are the ones. So that you'll always see them popping up all over the shop.
Strong episode, strong series.
Yeah,
so glad we're watching it again.
I think for a first... So, there are a lot of very strong shows out there now. Obviously, like, you know, we're kind of in, like, the golden age of TV shows, really. Like, now we kind of are spoilt for TV shows that are like movies. Lost kind of comes just before that. Lost was like the pilot for Lost was the most expensive TV show ever shot, as far as I can remember.
For me, Lost changed TV.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think
I remember, I think Lost was a big game changer. I think everything after Lost then realised, we can actually... Because TV always felt like a second fiddle, cheap, low budget crap compared to movies, but...
Shows like Lost and The Wire, they were the kind of...
There was everything after that, but you had even had things like... I don't even think put even like shows like True Blood and stuff into that category, where it always felt True Blood not so much, but there was a lot of stuff after that where there was just a lot more effort felt was put into TV shows.
Yeah, I know what you mean generally, and we've got even further, right? We've like HBO started making some amazing TV shows, like they make all the big stuff. I think Game of Thrones was the real big changer that came a little bit later on, right?
Probably since Lost,
Yeah, but no, Lost was definitely like a revolutionary show at the time. But I think, but it's still for season 1 of Lost is still one of my favourite seasons of anything. Like there are so many really strong standout episodes that have just got moments where you're like, what? Like and some people would argue that Lost throughout it relies too much on asking interesting questions and not giving the answers. I think that I've always thought that if you don't want it to hold your hand, by the end of Lost, I think that it had answered Didn't answer everything, but I think it had answered a lot more questions than people say it does. It's not going to spell it all out for you. You have to look. You have to figure things out. You have to take some slight leaps of faith, which I guess Locke would be happy about. But yeah, I think that by the end of it, I was happy with where it ended. But it does ask a lot of very interesting questions.
I'm disappointed that Tom's not here with us to watch this.
I know.
I would be so interested in
his opinions,
his thoughts on this, and
yeah. I mean, I'm just glad that you remember it so terribly.
Yeah, I know. Like I said,
I was
20 years ago. I watched it once, and I didn't watch the last few seasons properly. I know I missed episodes. But yeah.
No, I was convinced you were going to remember the bit with the boat because it's it's quite a strong visual moment.
I told you earlier a few episodes ago. I remember a boat, but I remember it being more of a military boat.
Mm-hmm.
I have a vague memory. I don't know. I can't remember anything around it at all. I just have a vague memory of a military boat and a guy in like black military gear.
Okay,
but that's all I have.
You've got such weird memories.
I know.
Such bizarre
I do.
little things.
Yeah. I remember random stuff. I can like remember something that happened randomly like 25 years ago. It'd just be like something not significant at all, but then
yeah.
Remembering what I had for dinner last week, wouldn't be able to tell you.
Yeah, it's those weird things though, isn't it? Outside of those like big moments at the end, I think there were some other good moments, right? As you went through, like obviously you mentioned the smoke monster. I really like the moment with Jin and Michael, like where they do, like we've seen them kind of grow closer over the second half of this season or the last third of this season, but actually like it's the first time they'd really like spoken about Sun together, you know, and they'd had that moment, and then obviously Michael finally gave Jin back the watch, which
I think it's only getting better with Jin being able to understand English a
little
lot more.
bits.
So I think their dialogue between them's improved, their understanding's improved.
There's a lot of respect between them though now.
But like you said, you know, there's multiple times early on in the season where they're punching the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
To the point now where they've got such a bond, you know, Son's giving him his watch, and it's a good moment. So I really like that.
I think that the thing that brings those two together is that early on, Jin thinks that, well, Jin is very possessive of Sun, right? Yeah. He's very protective of Sun. He thinks, you know, she's not allowed to like undo a button or take her shirt off or whatever. Yeah. But I think really now what they have, that connection, is that Jin is doing what he has to do to protect Sun, and Michael is doing what he has to do to protect Walt. Yeah. And that's kind of, you know, that's the connection between the two of them, that they're both there trying to do what is best for the person that they love.
Yeah.
So, you know, and Jin has realised Michael isn't after his wife. Like that's not what's going on there. But no, I really like that moment between them. Not as many flashbacks in this one, actually, really. The last few have obviously we've really got to see how people have changed between being on the island and not being on the island. This one, we got quite a big one with Hurley.
It was more just about Hurley getting on the plane, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and how he thinks he's unlucky and stuff. But actually, if he hadn't made that flight, he'd actually been pretty lucky. Yeah. So, and then obviously we got a little bit of Locke. Only a very small bit of Locke.
Would the flight have crashed if he wasn't on it?
Wow. That's the question, right? That is the question. But yeah, we got to see Locke as well, obviously having to rely on people, which is something he hates having to do. You know, his whole thing of don't tell me what I can't do.
Yeah.
And a big bit, which is a conversation we've had numerous times throughout this first series, is about how, you know, Locke says you're a man of science to Jack, I'm a man of faith, and faith versus science has been it's a constant point between those two characters. Like it's always a point of contention between them.
Yes.
You know, because
I
Locke
still
believes in the island.
I still think that Jack hatred for Locke is still a bit
strong.
They'd had a chat. And it was like, all right, it's a chat. They were chatting about faith and science and stuff, but it didn't seem that bad. I know he said about Boone, it was like it was meant to happen, but it felt like when he was then saying to like Kate, after we get that hatch, whatever, we're gonna have a big problem with Locke.
We're gonna have a Locke problem.
Problem. I just didn't just didn't feel like it. I'm just thinking to myself, like, has he really done anything that bad to you, Jack? Where
where you're genuinely
see it
worried.
As like a generally an issue.
Yeah, I guess it's weird, right? Because he has kind of got someone killed. He is kind of crazy talking in a way if you don't believe in what he says. But at the same time, you did just get chased through the woods by a giant monster of some variety. So you've got to admit, there's something in the woods. It's ripping up whole trees.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to remember, Jack and Kate had a run-in with it in episode 1. They saw it kill the bloody pilot in the plane.
Yes,
you know,
they did. Yeah,
they saw it before anybody else. Like, you've got to believe that there's something there, right? It's not. You've not got to believe it's, I don't know, God or whatever, but there's something there that can rip up whole trees. And let's be honest, in our world, what can you say can rip up an entire tree, you know, like that? So there's got to be something, you know, there has to be something there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Quite liked Sayid closed up Charlie's wound with a gunpowder. Probably could have done a slightly better job of it. Like, get out of his eye. Like,
yeah. I know. That's just making me laugh. I kind of think like when you watch that, like they would surely. Our reaction is
you'd brush it off his face.
Going to go everywhere.
Right?
Yeah, just a quick brush off, but.
There's literally bits in his. It's all like down the side of his face.
You see him at the end, and his wound is like perfectly like you can see where it's perfectly sealed, and there's no like anywhere else.
Yeah. He
that
comes in, he's got an eye patch.
Yeah, that had burnt his face and eyelid and.
Oh yeah. Well, Jez, the good thing is we don't have long to wait.
No,
for
next week I'm guessing
2.
we'll probably start season 2.
Yeah, I think so. Start season 2 next week.
Happy with that.
Yeah. So actually, in line with what we've just been talking about, season 2, episode 1 is called Man of Science, Man of Faith.
Yeah, I just saw that actually when the episode finished.
Yeah, so that is next week's episode. And season 2, I'm pretty sure is another 24 episode long season. I mean, that'll probably take us another 2 years to get through. No, hopefully we will continue to smash through them at a good old pace. Now that we're up and running again. Anything else?
Maybe we'll have a day of it at some point, and
maybe we'll get together and we'll shoot some more together at some point.
Do some in-person ones.
Yeah. Anything else you want to chat about with this episode, Jez?
No, it's good. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no,
well, thank you for watching, everybody. Sorry again it's taken us so long to get through season 1, but we are back and we are sticking with Lost from here on out. If you have enjoyed this episode, please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let us know if there's any little fun moments in there where we missed the numbers. I obviously picked them up on the back of the kids' shirts. There's got to be loads of others. So let us know any other fun bits where we might have missed them. If you have enjoyed this, remember you can head over to allmaverick.com where you can check out our videos, our blogs, our podcasts. You can also go to twitch.tv/allmaverick live on a Tuesday and Thursday evening, where we're playing some of our favourite games. And if you want to check out some of our Lost merch, then go to allmaverickmerch.com, where you can buy our Numbers shirt. And what else have we got on there, Jez?
We've got the Polar Bear shirt, which is
the
awesome.
Polar Bear shirt.
I'm still waiting for mine to arrive. Yeah, Polar Bear shirt and the Lost Numbers.
Go and check those out. They look cool.
They do.
Okay, and if you want to come and talk with us about Lost or any other shows you think we should check out, then check the description below where you can find links to all of our social channels, including our Discord server. Come and join the server and chat with us about Lost. We'd love to hear what you think about it. But please, no spoilers. As we're all learning, Jez remembers nothing. It's shocking how little Jez remembers. Right. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we will see you
thanks everyone.
next
See you
week
next episode
with Man of Science, Man of Faith.
Bye.
Bye.